But now one semifinal left to go.
Ball in the air, who's taking it here, and they've figured that out really well today.
Yep is right. Sitting on the line versus the baseline, and it's really a double-edged sword with this team.
Sure is.
ALW Waters.
Kick it into the backhand, Jack. You don't get to do that here, buddy.
That's a really nice move.
With that two-handed backhand, it's just lethal.
I was going to say, I actually liked Julie.
Nice ball from Vivian.
I mean, talk about the ability. That was a great end
up.
No go. Arnold let it fly.
Side out.
He said he's never had a ball to bounce.
4-4-1.
Yeah, it was very chirpy
6-5-1.
against Brighton Ignatowicz. Well, we haven't seen much of it here. Seemed to fuel his play as well.
Jack sock from the baseline, transition to the kitchen line.
Second serve.
Has an impact.
Yeah, and the big, like, tennis reset is not a thing. Okay, it's not a thing. And yet he is showing he is able to make that happen. There were 3 or 4 in that rally. Just, that's the nuances of the game that are really difficult to bring over. And that shows you, we talked about it in his last match, how much pickle he has played to be able to execute that shot.
Guy was playing 3 to 4 nights a week after tennis practice.
Side out.
Sock.
6-5-1.
What a battle here for the last spot in the final.
A little too much pop.
Second serve.
Make it one more, and Anna Lee lets one out.
Point.
7-10 now for the 6th seed.
7-10-1.
What a nasty combination from ALW Waters.
I mean, to be on the sprint and then have enough touch to keep that in the court. What a roll down the middle. Look out.
Timeout. Timeout receiving
And a
team.
timeout
8-10-1.
called now at
1 minute.
8-10.
Who plays on Sunday and who doesn't?
Important to know these two teams fighting to make that final. ALW Waters.
2-1-1.
They were up.
4-1-1.
This just feels a little different.
There it is. It's one of the tough elements is when you're
5-1-1.
poaching from that right side. More often than not, it ends up on your backhand side. So you have to be very weary of the right. See, even there, just waiting for it.
Yeah, what a drive from Sock. That return hit the baseline. He still smoked one that could be popped up for Anna Lee, and it is timeout time.
It's really comfortable in hands battles, giving herself a little bit more time to get that paddle on the right side of her body.
This tour and at this tournament specifically.
Little Keenan and Peele connections right there, Dave.
Sure, Kevin Bacon's involved somehow.
And it's interesting. I think
8-5-1.
love the movement there from Jack.
10-6-1.
And it's all ALW Waters to close out game 2.
And I love the gentleman, Jack.
That's a good first strike for Jack Sock.
Yeah, I think one more big hole at the beginning of a game for David and Arnold, and that's going to be lethal. They need to keep this tight early and see how Jack responds.
And Anna Lee is happy because getting some net love their direction.
Yeah, Jack hit such a tennis shot there because when you have that much court open, it's usually open. You just float it in there, but there's only 20 feet there, so they covered it, but AL's there.
Second serve.
Because that's what Arnold...
That's real close. We'll just leave it at that.
We'll leave it there.
Checking the hip of Vivian David.
If you don't get it still, it needs to be
3-5-1.
clean. Miss from Arnold.
Tries to find the middle, but Jack...
Yeah, they just got to continue to dink there and make Jack find it. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, on Diamo, but this time it's from Sock.
Something else.
I just got uncomfortable. And just like that, a lead change. And who has the in change? Waters and Sock. He waited, even found the backhand slice. Jack Sock with the 7th.
Yeah, it was a little high, but
It was.
David wasn't able to make it. So Jack dinks 6 or 7 there.
7-5-2.
That's a big point.
That
though,
is
for
a
this
big
too.
point, just in terms of its construction alone. Right through the middle, ALW Waters.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice there. She's standing there just waiting for the ball. That ball is high. Sock is way back. That's not where you want to put that ball. And both are screaming back at him.
I just go back to not necessarily the shot selection for ALW Waters, but her decision making to know where her court positioning is there, to stay more relative on that right side so that she can poach. I mean, it's her read game that's so impressive right now at the 9-5 point.
Timeout receiving team, 9-5-2. 1 minute.
So another timeout called, and Dave, I go back. The score was 2-5, and it was in favor of Arnold and David.
Yeah, they were
Since that
serving.
point, it's a 7-point run.
100%. That moment just means everything. And
In a moment like this, anxiety's pretty high. The pressure is high. You're playing against two of the best.
yeah, got to throw that on the
9-5-2.
ground and see if this guy will be able to be up to the challenge of balls on the ground. But you got to hope you get there, and they're not gonna.
So another drive and crash play gets Waters and Sock at 10-5. It is
On Sunday, wow.
5-10-1.
So the trek begins for Arnold and David. Whoa! The man can dink.
Beautiful inside-out forehand there.
Sock earn the right to serve and earn the right to a match point.
10-7-1.
Jack Sock
Point,
to
game
Championship
match, 11-7.
Sunday.